Hello YouTube, it is Christine with Souls Rising, jumping on to deliver some new moon messages. We have a new moon in Pisces coming up this weekend. This particular video is for my water signs, so my Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If that is you, stick around. If not, pop over to my channel and you will find your zodiac messages for the new moon in Pisces over there. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. It does make sure that the video gets to more folks who might need to hear the messages, and subscribe if you want to be notified of when I post new content and new videos. All of the decks I'll be using today in this video will be listed down in the description box below. So if you like the cards and you kind of want to check them out for yourself, you'll find that information there. Also, if you're listening to this reading and you're kind of feeling like, I really need like more individual support, or I really want a private reading, I do offer those, and you will find all of the information on what I offer, how much it costs, how to schedule, all of that in my link that is down there for my website. So click on my website, check out my services page, and all the information will be there on how to set that up. So let's jump in. Water signs, congratulations is the first word that's popping in for you guys. And I have to say, as I was tapping into your energy now, like I know you guys have been through it. I'm a water sign myself, and I understand, like you guys had some really intense readings there for a while. And this time when I tapped into your energy, what I was feeling was just peace, relief, and peace. And there's this sense of like, I can breathe finally, but maybe you don't totally trust it yet because I feel like, you know, it's been hard won. I also feel like you guys have had to really release a lot and detoxify your lives, detoxify within to get to this point. And so because you've just really been through it, you might not be totally trusting this energy yet, but believe it. You're going to get a little break. You're getting to take a breather. You're getting a chance to like relax and just believe in good luck again. Believe that things can be better, that you are on the other side of the things that you had to let go of, or the really difficult maybe experiences that you were going through that were there to kind of show you what needed to go. So let's pull some oracle cards and see if we get some more information for you guys. I'll show you the cards in a minute, but I do feel like for some of you, this release that you went through has opened up more energy for you to receive new ideas, to feel more inspired. You might start thinking now all of a sudden, like you might just be more creative and starting to like want to like create new things, build new things. You might just get a really great new idea for something. And I feel like this is happening because you lightened the load, you lightened your energy, and you were able to create space for that to come in. So if you're suddenly just feeling really creative and inspired, trust that and know that the ideas that are coming in are really good ones. I feel like there's more beauty and more lightness coming in. And also that I feel like because you're in this space right now, we're going to be able to kind of stop and smell the roses a little bit more because you're not carrying all that old heavy stuff around. You're going to start to find that you get these little moments of inspiration that come in as you're just kind of like sipping your coffee in the morning, or, you know, enjoying a little sunshine on your, you know, lunch break. It's actually kind of good for you guys to have a little downtime. Don't put so much pressure on, like, honor the fact that you just like released a lot and you really have been through a lot over these last few months and this last year. And then now the energy's lighting. Enjoy it, like appreciate, enjoy it. It's okay, and trust in it. So the cards that we got were creation, right? Creating new things. Now like new stuff can come, right? Beauty. This is also a card of intuition in this deck. You'll see that moon's kind of like up there in her third eye area. But it's also that stop and smell the roses, sort of slow, easygoing energy. And then we have will, which can be about like determination, right? Going after what we want, feeling really good, feeling really strong. Sometimes it's a card of being stubborn, but I don't get that energy or vibe from it this time. And then we have darkness, which came out in transition. So sideways, it is transitional energy. I actually feel for you guys, this is what is moving out, okay, not what is coming in. And sorry about that. And then what it's followed by is abundance, blessings, harvest time, right? All that hard work you guys have been putting in, I feel like now it's going to pay off and you're finally going to see the fruits of your labor. I just feel like you guys don't trust it. You're like, oh no, nothing else. I can't handle it. You're not going to have to. That's kind of the message that I'm getting here. And for some of you, I keep hearing like showstoppers. Like some of you are about to really step up into your own energy in a really big way. So now that you like leveled up, you cleared out some stuff, you're ready to show off a bit more. You're ready to show your stuff and shine and show the world what you have to offer. So let's get a few more cards. Again, the overall vibe of your reading is very, very positive and light and feels refreshing. Yeah, you don't trust it. You don't trust it. Oh, some of you are waiting for the other shoe to drop right now. Okay. And I don't really think, for most of you, I really don't think it's going to. I think that's just a fear. Okay. But it might be holding you back a little bit or just making you really, it's almost like you're tiptoeing forward because you're not sure of this yet. So the first card that came out was resistance, and it was immediately followed by trust. And that's, again, what I was picking up. I feel like there's a little, like, we're not sure if we trust this yet, or maybe you don't even trust yourself just yet. So maybe you've been through so much and you had to like really look at some hard things about yourself that now it's making it like you're having to learn to trust yourself again. Maybe you're having to learn to trust the universe again, trusting your guides again. And that's not easy. You know, when you've been through some really tough times, that can really disrupt our relationship with spirit, our relationship with God, where we're like, God, how did you let this horrible thing happen to me? How could that have been for my highest good? Or why did I have to go through all of that to learn this lesson? Like, wasn't there an easier way? Like, couldn't you have just told me, right? But they can't, because we learn it sometimes by going through it. Sometimes that's just what needs to happen. Especially, you know, when we're talking about really heavy stuff, if you had like old trauma, or you had really deep-seated wounds inside, or really difficult, challenging things you needed to see about your relationship dynamics, there's just flat out no easy way to get under that sometimes. And it's not fun to go through that. Okay. And it can be disruptive and it can be hard. You know, we sometimes have to allow ourselves a little time and space to get back into that state of trust and of feeling secure again, and feeling comforted, and feeling held by God again, by feeling held by source in the universe. But you are being asked to trust, okay? And to please let go. Like, if there's a new beginning trying to come in, it's okay to lean into it. Don't fight it right now. Really open up and go with the flow, okay? You guys are water signs, right? Flow like the water. Go around obstacles. Don't try to like bust through something. That's not going to work well for you right now. Just be flexible. Honor the flow of life, of where things are taking you. It's going to really help. And then I got the unexpected, and this popped out also for one of the other videos. And I had explained to them, and I explained to you guys as well. So this can kind of be like a tower energy in tarot, but remember that things that are unexpected or unplanned doesn't necessarily equal bad or negative or scary. And so sometimes we see this card and go, uh-oh, like what the hell now? See, that other shoe is coming, it's dropping. No, not necessarily. And good things sometimes come in not so good packages. But I feel like with you guys, it could be more that you've already gone through something that was unexpected and that disrupted some of the trust, okay? And so you're a little, it's that waiting for the other shoe to drop energy. It's almost like this is what you're afraid of, or this is what you're anticipating. And so you're not maybe fully investing in the new beginning that has shown up and arrived on the scene. And it's followed by power, which I really feel like is you stepping into your power and feeling really powerful, feeling strong. Again, this whole energy of like, shining your stuff, really like showing off, really being free from the old crap that you needed to get rid of so that you can be the best version of you. And I really feel like that's where you're being called now to step into, but maybe you're resisting the call because you don't trust yourself or you don't trust the situation just yet. Now, for some of you, it could be something unexpected is going to help move you into trust a little more. But I really feel like this is more a message together of like, trust yourself to be strong enough to handle unexpected, unanticipated events. You have what it takes. You're going to be okay no matter what, because you are this. When we're in our power, very little can rock us. You know, we're so solid inside that we know we can bust through anything. We can overcome any challenge, and that we're going to be okay. And I kind of feel like that's where you're being asked to be right now. That's the energy that we're moving into. That's where we're being asked to step into at this moment. And that is going to require a little bit more trust and a little bit more flexibility on our part to sort of release the darkness, like let it go. You know, I'm a Scorpio, like we love the dark, like we will dig through that crap all day, right? But that sometimes makes it hard to open up to the light when it shows up, but it's okay. And like I said, what I was really feeling for you guys when I tapped into this energy, it was, it's like, oh, peace, finally, relax, calm. It's okay to take a beat, take a breath, take a break, or maybe you need to rest and restore your energy after what you've been through, and that's okay. And I feel like you're gonna be supported to do that right now, okay? So let's pull some tarot. I wanna get more clarity from tarot. Sometimes that'll shed a little bit more light on the situation. And this is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland that I am using. It's a little different than the traditional tarot, so I will let you know what the traditional tarot version would be as I pull them. All right. Yeah, reiteration of what I was just getting. So we have Four of Cups energy. So some of you are kind of still a little not trusting that light. We're kind of facing maybe away from it still. I feel like this is mourning a little of what we just had to go through, maybe disappointment, like why, like, was it so hard? Why did it take so long to get here? Maybe you literally had something you had to let go of and it was just not easy to do that. Maybe you had to say goodbye to something and it was really hard and really painful. And so, you know, it's like bittersweet, this like victory or this new energy that's coming in for you. And then we have solar plexus, which is again, power, personal empowerment, feeling strong, setting good boundaries, setting limits, standing up for ourselves, feeling really strong enough to do that. Followed by the sun coming out again, things getting lighter, things improving. Awareness, which is the manifestation card in this deck. I also really read this card a lot as like ideas coming in. So again, creative ideas maybe that are popping into you intuitively, being delivered by spirit. And it's really followed right away by a crown chakra card. So that makes total sense, right? Like some of you are actually downloading now some really cool new ideas or visions for your future. And I feel like you're ready to take action on them. You need to trust that you have the strength to do that. This is also a card of faith. So having faith in the future, and faith in what you're seeing intuitively, faith in the changes that have just occurred in your life. You know, the Magician card is like alchemy, you know, something being alchemized, pain being turned into treasure. You know, it's like, what's that whole like iron into gold kind of thing, right? Where we can take bad situations and we can transform them into something better. And I feel like you're being asked to do that, or maybe you just were asked to do that. Know that you can trust this. That's the message I'm getting from spirit as I'm like bringing this through. Please, like, know that you can trust this. You can trust this new energy, and please have faith that good things are manifesting. The sun is coming out for you. Excuse me. And you found your strength. Like, you're strong enough for this. You found your strength as you went through this process. Sorry, my throat is a little dry here. All right, let's pull a few more tarot cards. Let's get another layer to that message. This is such a good reading, water signs. I know that like you've been through some stuff, but ultimately, this is a really positive read for you. And whereas I feel like some of the other signs are just starting to go through it or still going through it, I feel like you guys are actually on the other side or coming to the other side. So we got 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. Excuse me. This is the Star card, or in this deck is known as the Hope card. Transformation, which is the Death card in traditional tarot. And remember that death is not necessarily just about endings. Death is also about new beginnings. It is literally the ultimate transformation. So, and you'll see in this deck, girl has like her butterfly wings. This is like she's coming out of the dense, dark stuff there. She's ready to leave her cocoon. She's got her wings. The sun is on her face, right? New beginnings, rebirth. So maybe you had to let go of something and you had to end a cycle, or you had to end something, you had to say a painful goodbye to something and closing that out. But now we've got really good stuff coming in. I'm also being pulled, so the number 13 on the top of the deck. It's interesting because one of the other reads, we got a confirmation at 1331. So these 1s and 3s may be significant for some of you. Might be a confirmation, but also 13 in numerology can be a karma number. And as I was looking at it, I was being called to that I feel some of you, the reason this was so damn hard is this was karmic stuff that you were working through, okay? But you're on the other side, so don't be looking back going, life sucks and like, what the hell? Know that it was karma and now it's over, and so life can get better. Things can start looking up. Sacral chakra, again, that creative energy coming in. I feel like a lot of you with this karma, it may have been lodged in the sacral chakra. So sacral chakra, again, we can hold a lot of trauma there, childhood wounds, relationship wounds, problems, issues with moms and dads and authority figures, all that kind of stuff tends to lodge in the sacral chakra. But the sacral chakra is also the chakra associated with creativity and joy, and laughter and the inner child. So, you may have cleared some really heavy stuff out of here, but now be actually freeing up yourself to experience more joy and fun and creativity coming into your life because you did that. You did that hard work. You got rid of that karma and things can get better. And fulfillment of wishes is getting everything you want, right, in life, and have hope. You have to have hope right now. Stay hopeful about the future. Stay feeling positive about the changes that are unfolding for you. Even if you don't feel totally on the other side, although I think most of you water signs are on the other side of this yucky energy now. So let's pull some more cards. And maybe you're just fearful of something unexpected happening, but it's maybe not going to. Or if it does, it might actually be like a really great opportunity that shows up on the scene for you. Ooh, and some of you, this is preparing you for a spiritual union. So this could be bringing in, soulmate energies or really great, love relationships, maybe new friendships opening up. All right. Yeah, for some of you, this does relate to relationships. So some of you, in closing out this karmic cycle, you may have had to end a karmic relationship to do that, okay? I always tell people, karmic relationships, they're hard because they often are with soulmates. So we meet someone, we feel an intense soul connection to that person. We just know it's meant to be, and it is because we charted to meet that person and we planned it, and there's a soul contract, and our soul feels that tug towards that person and feels really crazy strong about that person. So these can be really intense, and we can feel like, oh my God, I've never met anyone that I felt so connected to before, only to find out that ends up being like one of the most disastrous, horrible, painful relationships we've ever been in. And the reason for that is because it's karmic, meaning that we chose that person to enter our life at a certain time to help us work through a really difficult karmic lesson. And they're actually there to teach us. And they're not there to get better or to change. They're almost there to be a mirror and show us what we need to change within so that we can break that karmic tie and break the karmic cycle. And I find that typically when the karma has been broken, when the lesson has been learned, the karmic relationship also breaks apart or drifts away and leaves our life altogether. And for many people, I have found that they actually have to break away from it in order to break the karmic tie. Not always, but sometimes that is a theme. So some of you feel like that has recently happened, and please know that if that has happened, as painful as that can be, and that can leave you kind of maybe in that difficult energy of like, oh, like do I want to date again? Do I want to be with somebody again? Ultimately, yes, because when you clear that crap out, the good one can come in, right? Two of Cups, like the intense spiritual union you really wanted, the thing that you hoped that was going to be, that ended up being karmic, like now you can get it, right? When you break free from that. So don't give up hope yet, guys. Like if you're kind of feeling like I just went through it with a relationship and do I want to get my heart again? Follow your intuition, follow your gut. And yes, like, yes, you can have love again. Okay. This other stuff was just karmic challenges. You had to overcome karmic obstacles. This is the Lover's card with the, this is actually the Five of Wands in a traditional deck. So conflict. So you might have gone through some conflict in relationships, and maybe it's not love. It could, for some of you, be like maybe you had family conflicts that were coming up or dramas coming up. Maybe you had to work through something with work relationships. I find a lot of times when a karmic cycle is actually what's closing out, that it's the same issue, but you'll be going through it in like every area of your life at the same time. And so you might have, you know, a toxic, you know, parent and a toxic boss and toxic friends. And they're all there teaching you how to stand up for yourself, or how to love yourself more deeply. And when you learn that lesson and you master it, they all have to change because you're ready to be done. You're detoxifying and you're ready to be done with the toxic energy. And when you get rid of it, you actually open the door, you achieve something better, right? So this is like Three of Pentacles energy. It's like things can come together and you get rewarded with better relationships in each of those areas. So the new job shows up, the new, you know, friends start coming in, and maybe there's forgiveness, or you come to an understanding with that parent, or maybe you move on from that and you don't need that parent's, you know, approval anymore, and so there's just more peace that you feel around that whole situation, or you've just healed from the pain of it, and so like good things can come in, right? And I do feel like this is coming, you know, Five of Cups, after a period of what was really painful and a loss for a lot of you. Please understand that Spirit knows what you've been through. They honor the loss, and you may need to take time to honor that loss too, even though ultimately, excuse me, I feel like you've overcome it. Sometimes we just need to feel the feels about it for a little bit, and that's okay. But I feel like you guys are coming to the other side. All right, let's pull a few more cards. And again, if you were asked to let go of a relationship to go through this, like, know that that may have been really just making room for a better one to come in. Base chakra, it's okay. You're safe. You're protected. This is about foundations, strength, feeling grounded. And then we've got celebration. Now, I do feel for part of that message is that the new energy is being ground in. You're grounding it into your life right now. So these new foundations that are a celebration of your achievement are finally like starting to show up in the material, in the physical world around you. And you're going to see some of the fruits of your labor, you know, coming into being with that. And I also feel like the other message with that is it's safe to celebrate. It's okay. It's safe to like say, yeah, I you know what, I mastered something really hard. I overcame a fear. I walked away from something that wasn't good for me. I let go of bad habits or a bad situation, and now I get to choose something better, right? Seven of Wands is like, this card is like perfect for this reading because it's that whole like, you know, we're still facing the problem, but like we've actually overcome it and we're on the other side of it. We just don't see it yet, right? Like, and for some of you, you know, this is also, you know, in this deck, this card is called Stand Your Ground. Some of you, maybe you had to stand your ground on something in order to do this. And you did a good job, I hear. You did a good job if that is the case. Also, again, I'm getting told, like, this is for some of you about standing in your power, standing up for yourself, believing in yourself, knowing that you're strong enough to overcome any obstacle or challenge that you face, really almost like you went through some stuff to show you that, to teach you that, to help you find your own strength and to really discover how powerful you really are so that you can shine and be the best version of you that you can possibly be. All right, let's get 2 more cards and then we're going to wrap up. I feel like the message is pretty consistent so far. Yeah, so I got 7 of Cups. Choose wisely in this deck. And then we have Material Harvest coming in. And I really feel like with this, it is so many new options opening up for you. Sorry about that. Water signs, I had a little bit of a technical issue, but it is resolved, I hope, now. So just wrapping up really quick. You know, I'm hearing that there are so many ways that your blessings can be delivered to you. So please trust Spirit. There's so many more opportunities that you have unlocked and opened up for yourself to really get everything that you want and to really see the fruits of your labor because you made good choices. You mastered the lesson. And water signs, these are your messages. Happy new moon in Pisces, and I will be back in a couple weeks with some more messages. Take care. Bye.